Yeah, I usually have mics. I would be using it, but yeah, the hub's dead. So I hope the wind isn't getting picked up in it. Hopefully you can just hear my voice. A lot has happened for me, and I want to pass on some advice, and that is to young men, because I am in that demographic. And that advice is about girls and how they affect your life. And I've just got myself out of a relationship because I felt like it was the best thing I could do. Because all I felt the whole time when I was in it, when it was really locked in, was that I was just going to be wasting my potential. And you know, she said to me she didn't want to do that at all, but it's just different when there's someone there. And I did the silly thing. I had her live with me. I broke a rule that my father gave me many years ago. He said, never live with your girlfriends. And that's what I went ahead and did. I'm just gonna keep charging this while I talk. Of course, this place is just fucking jam-packed with noise now. Of course, there's heaps of noise. The one day I want to do this, and then anyways, I made a bunch of mistakes, and I wish to pass on my knowledge and what I learnt, and that is, if you have things you want to achieve in your life, you should do them by yourself. Unless it's the right woman, then yeah, you should do it by yourself, because you can't rely on a woman to help you get there. I've heard this thing all the time. I grew up hearing it. It's like the right woman will help you achieve anything and everything. But that's not going to apply to everyone's life. Like, for example, mine. I have irregular hours for my work. I get home at random times. I always fit in my gym. And then at the end of it, I'm going to give attention to a girl. Like, it's fine and all. Like, I'm fine in giving attention, but I felt like I had to make her less of a priority, and it was just hurting my head because I wanted to give her more time, but I also wanted to do more for myself. And you get into this weird state of mind where you're just not happy with the decisions you've made. And I made the decision to leave her because I think it's the best thing to do for her and for myself. Like, she needs to be with someone who's ready to settle down. I'm not that person. I'm not ready. I've got so much more to do and try, and use my 20s to do the most that I possibly can, and to at least try and make something for myself, and to not live a normal life where I get stuck in a relationship and I invest my time into it, and then all of a sudden 2 years, 3 years later, then I'm a different person and we break up anyways, and then that's all lost time that you're not going to get back. And I would rather leave my relationship, which I did, and risk losing something that was probably gonna be good, potentially. Like, there was some things I didn't like as well, but risking losing a girl for the potential of making my life better by only needing to rely on myself. And I think what happens to a lot of us young guys is we get into a relationship so early, and we want to make sure that we can keep the girl, and like that they love us, and they bring some more meaning and purpose to our lives. But I think I'm just a little bit different. Some guys are content with that. I'm just not. Like, I've been single majority of my life, and that was my first girlfriend, right? So I got to learn a lot, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I don't want to make those mistakes again, and I would rather not hurt someone along the way and drag them along, and while I think selfishly about myself, because that's what it was. I've taken the selfish route, because that sometimes needs to happen that way. It needs to happen that way. Like, especially if you want more out of your own life. Like, I've always had to rely on myself to make the right decisions, because I've ended up where I am today by making decisions myself. I've had support, obviously, through the way, and advice and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's myself and you that make the decision. Both genders, men and women. It's up to us to make the choice. And I couldn't live with myself if I made the wrong one. And I think I made the right one. And if people are living out there with something on their mind that's just getting them down every day, and they choose to ignore it and just deal with it, and oh nah, she'll be right, the old mentality in Australia, oh she'll be right. If you're going through life thinking that way, I think you're gonna get to the end of it and you're gonna have a lot of regret. And that's something I don't want to live my life with. I don't want to live with regret. I want to know that I did what I can. I'm 23 years old now. You know, I've wasted a lot of my younger life already, but I don't look at it as a waste. I look at it as a journey of a lot of experiences learned. I've gone through hardship. I've been through a lot. It's built me into the man I am today, and there's still more to go. And that is scary, but exciting. And that's the way our journey should be. I have no doubt that if I get back to the way I was earlier this year, where I was fully committed to myself and had no distractions, and I was just going for it and doing whatever I can, and I'll be sitting down and I'll be knowing I have to do something, like whether it's unpack the dishwasher, do my laundry, make my bed, and make some food, and do this, that, whatever. I just did it. I just did it because I knew I had to do it, and I wasn't going to make any excuses for myself. And I held myself, this year I've held myself so accountable for everything that's happened. And it's the first time I can actually say that. And it's great. I know I'm growing, and I know I'm going to turn into a man that I can be proud of one day, because that's what I want to be. I don't want to live a life of happiness and hedonism and doing stuff just to make me happier. I'm happy when I know that the job is done. Like, I can be proud of myself. Like, I'm so proud of myself and how I've got myself to where I am right now. But I still am not fully happy. I'm content right now, because I know that the journey's just re-begun. It's just going to get better now. There's more obstacles on the way, and I got rid of one obstacle. She was a great girl. It was hard to do, but it's for the best. It's for the best for her. It's for the best for me. And my heart hurts. Hers probably does too. But time's the greatest healer, and I'll get there. But I can't be alone in this. I know there's other people out there who are probably potentially listening to this and know that there's something on their mind, and it's the first thing that comes to their head, and it's bothering them, and they feel like there's an obstacle in the way, and they're just scared to get rid of that obstacle because of all these other factors. And what I'm going to say to you is, stop worrying about it. You know, take action. Act now. Because time is not promised. Tomorrow, your life could be completely different. Everything can change. And we should all be striving to be better. And guess what? It's not going to be easy. There's going to be decisions that are hard and make you sad, and you're going to feel sorry for yourself and all that stuff, but you need to smack yourself out of that mindset, and you need to try and want to grow and find a will to live. A will to live for more than what you are right now. And that's where I am at right now. I want to become a better man and grow up and become something that I can look back on and I'm proud of, and I can tell my kids that I made all these decisions and I've done all that and I've been through this, and guess what? I made it through the other side. And it's all because I was willing to take a risk and try hard and learn and not be afraid of change. But I won't go on too much else. Like, I just wanted to record a video. I had this thing inside me and just told me to do this, and I'm gonna keep on doing it because this is what I want to do. I know I can help people. I know I can help myself, and in the process of helping myself, I'm gonna help others. And that's what will keep me alive and keeping on going and kicking goals. But anyways, guys, remember, look at yourself in the mirror, reflect on your life, and if what you're doing right now is going to get you to where you actually want to be, and start making some changes. Because only when you start making those changes will you know that you're doing the right thing for your life. But anyways, see you later. Take care on this beautiful day. Bye.